Good morning. I'm not feeling good. Unfortunately, my heart rate and blood pressure seem normal. I've checked 4 times. So I don't know what it is. I know I'm not nervous about the surgery. I've never been nervous about a surgery, especially ones that I've had. I feel like I'm gonna faint. I'm really hot. I'm sweating. And my heart feels like it's racing. I'm hoping when I get to the hospital it'll change, or they can help me with whatever this is. Alright, we're headed to the hospital.
Going from here, I'll take her on the way in a warm blanket, okay? Can you stay away?
I have to change. I feel like shit. I want to cry. I want to think it's in my head. I know it's not in my head, but it's just, I can't believe that none of my numbers are, you know, off. Like, I'm like, alright, if I come to the hospital, they'll be able to see. And then she took my oxygen, 100. My blood pressure was like 118 over, I don't know, 70 or 80 something, I don't know. And my heart rate was like normal. I don't even know what it was. And I was just so disappointed because, I mean, I just tried doing my eyebrows and I'm shaking. And I don't know what's wrong, and I'm so hot. Like I'm sticky. And I'm at the point where it's like, if this gets even a little bit more worse, I just want to take off everything and just start hitting stuff because I don't feel comfortable. I feel really not right, and I don't know what it is, and it's been days like this, and I'm not sure if I'm just reacting badly because I'm not used to it anymore. I'm like at the point where I'm ready for them just to knock me out, so I don't feel this way anymore. I don't know if it's because I need food. I am hungry again. I'm never hungry in the morning. I've been hungry almost every morning since keto. And then everyone's like, oh, well, maybe it's keto. I'm like, no, I've been feeling sick well before keto. I mean, maybe it's not helping. 20 minutes left.
I got the bed. Okay, so they're not coming back.
Morning. Sarah?
Yes.
Awesome. My name's Elise. I'll be one of the technologists helping you out.
Alright.
I see you brought a prize. Okay, off we go. Alright, Sarah, you take care.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm out of surgery. I don't feel good. I got a barf bag. They're getting me Zofran. I'm so high. I'm so sick. I didn't feel like this before. I just got back 2 minutes ago. They took the right out and they moved it to the left. Oh, I feel good. Hey guys. I just got some Zofran in my IV. I remember last time when I came to, it was like ready to go home. I can barely stay awake. I just want to throw up. Second bag. I feel absolutely horrible right now, and I'm hungry. My food's on the counter, and I don't think I should eat from throwing up. I want to eat. They've used 4 ice packs on my neck because when I got to the room, it was for a reason. And then out of nowhere, I got so hot. So I've had 4 ice packs and a wet towel on my face. I wonder how bad the pain is. I remember this was one of the worst recoveries. This in my knee. And now I technically have it twice. Well, kinda. They took out the side of the right and put it in on the left. I just fell asleep. I gotta go. So, I'm giving a try of eating my food that was made for today. It's supposed to keep my hand, or my food, my hands, my food.
How are you doing in here? Oh, I think it's just because you're moving.
Probably.
Are you good? Are you feeling better? You're starting to eat a little. Take that off. That smells really good.
Thanks.
Did you make it?
Yeah, it's just tofu.
Oh.
It's like scramble type of. I'm vegan, so.
Yeah, you said that. That smells really good.
And then it's keto.
Oh, that's even harder to keep it. Yeah. Well, it's
vegan and keto.
lots of protein.
Just day 4.
Oh, are you doing it? You're starting it? I was looking into doing it because I like to eat. I'm not gonna lie. Well, you can go anytime after 1 o'clock. So it's kind of that time. So if you let us know like when your ride's gonna be here, and do you,
I have to contact.
But I wasn't sure if you were even ready yet. So it's
I'm definitely not ready to even stand up.
Yeah. So just
no way.
you let us know when. But I'm just letting you know if you're starting to feel good and you want to get going and you want to call your ride, you can. Okay. We'll just have to take out your IV, and you've got everything else. So unhook you from everything too once you're ready to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. So the nurse just came in. I forgot what I was talking about. I'll see you guys soon. Alright, I am home officially. I'm tired. I'm definitely not as tired as I was in the hospital or as tired as I was in the car. I think I just more like need to just relax, sit down, watch TV. I really, really want to veg out, but not on veggies. And I'm really trying hard to do this keto diet. Today is day 4. My pea strips have been turning colors. I'm at the 3rd color in. I think there's a total of 6. you know. I really think today it's going to be a lot darker, and that's because I ate all my, once I got out, like once I woke up and I came to and I was not throwing up everywhere. By the way, eventually I threw up on my bed. That wasn't fun. I finally was able to eat the food that I had made for today, and I brought it in a container and I ate my 3 meals, and I shouldn't have done that because now I don't have my dinner. So if I get hungry, I might be able to eat maybe an avocado. That would be part of my keto diet. So I just really determined to do this. I'm only on day 4, and I realized that I wanted to get a different number than 17 days, so I made it for 15 days. So the 24th, I think, is the ending, and I'm on day 4. So so my doctor and I, we were talking when I was on a table, and I had some concerns, and he wanted to talk to me about what he wanted to do. One was that he felt comfortable that he wanted to move to my left side of my chest over my right side because of infection, or maybe there was just some issues within my body on that side. And I told him that I felt more comfortable, and I was going to ask him about that, especially because of maybe scar tissue, etc. And he goes, perfect. Because most doctors would do it on the same side, or at least move it over a little bit, but we didn't. We moved it over to the left. So I do have now 4 scars. He says on the right side, he basically reopened up the same 2 spots and pulled out the port, and then pulled out the wire or the tubing, and then I think he glued me. It's not stitches, but they glued me up, and it's fairly swollen. Like, I can feel the scar tissue on this side where the port was. The top, I don't really feel. And then this side is the new port. So here's the deal. We agreed that we move it over here. I had asked him, like, is it just my body, thicker bodies, skinnier bodies? I'm sure that's a big thing. But, like, I wanted mine to be more pronounced so that it's easier for me to see the 3 points. And I'm like, I'm not the only one, he can't feel them. Like, a lot of nurses, the doctors at the other location, your nurse is here. And he's like, I can feel all 3. And I was like, oh, well, that's good. I was like, but no one else can. And I was like, and I can see people from a far away, a mile away, and I can see their port and the 3 little, you know, things. It's like, it'd be nice to not have to prick myself sometimes twice because I'm just guessing where it is. He goes, we can try to do that. He goes, but maybe I just give you a bigger port, which means the bumps are bigger. And I was like, sure. I don't think he knew what size I had in me, but when the nurse came back, she goes, here's your new port. And I go, I didn't really see mine, but I was like, I'm almost positive that's the same size. If not, that one's smaller. She goes, this is the big one we have. I go, she goes, unless you get a double lumen or whatever. And I go, okay. So when feeling it, it does feel smaller, and I'm just like really curious. I have no idea. 2 is that he said because it moves that maybe he would, so he wanted to either keep it in the same like spot, or he would want to move it closer into my, okay, sorry, my camera just turned off and then let me record again. So basically he said that because of the moving, he would maybe consider moving it closer into like the flat area of my chest, because there's more bones and less like boob, so it wouldn't have time to move. And I said, okay. He goes, I wouldn't want to go further out here. And I go, I don't want that. That was another thing I didn't want. I know Mary Fry at one point, and maybe now, hers is like right at her underarm. I was like, I don't want that. Well, I'm almost positive he did something he did not mention that I have heard from other doctors and my nurses, that they were excited that this port wasn't on my boob because it's fatty tissue and you have to grab something, which means you have to grab the whole tissue, which is your whole tit. Well, from feeling this, the port, okay, my port was here. This port is here. This is my boob. I don't know if he messed up when he put it in. He's like, oh my God, I don't know. And unlike most surgeries, when you're in the hospital and you stay in, you meet the surgeon before you go in. I did not. I met him on the table, and he comes back out to make sure everything's fine. He tells you if there was any like issues. Nothing. But this shit is 100% on my flipping tit. Why? I decided that it was time for me to get in the bed. So I've noticed that I'm not as sore as I expected. compared to last time. And I have a theory, but last time, once the medication and like the numbness worn off, it was like, holy mackerel, I was shot in my chest type of pain. Now, I don't know what that feels like, and I know it doesn't feel like that, but you know what I mean. The only time, I mean, I feel it, like I feel it right now speaking to you. I feel it when I move my body. I feel it a lot when I try to move my neck, like, all right, this is me straight on. Wait, that's about as far as I can go without it going, you know, and then this side is actually much better. So, basically when I am picking things up from the ground or lifting my arms up, I can only lift that high, or changing my clothes are a huge issue still. I have yet to go to sleep and see what it's like when I wake up, but I was watching a movie with my father upstairs on the couch, and I noticed pretty much immediately how I was laying down. I was laying on like this, I don't know what you call it, I forgot, but it's basically like a couch that you, doesn't matter. I was laying on a couch, okay, and I was laying onto the pillow, but I was leaning on my side, so all the body pressure kind of leans to one side or vice versa. I wasn't sitting down, I wasn't sitting like this or anything. I was literally to my side. And about 2 minutes in, I go, whoa, I have no pain. And that's what I was complaining about, like, oh my gosh, just sleeping is gonna be horrible, because I shed a lot of tears on my first surgery. Like, it was unbearable trying to sleep. When I did sleep, I had to sleep on my back 24/7. Well, not 24/7, anytime I slept, so for 8 hours. And then getting out of that position was unbearable because my body was stuck in the same position. So I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm going to kind of, while I'm in the bed relaxing, because it's early, it's only 9, I'm gonna like move my body around and see if I can still do it. So my theory is because I've had this done before, so my body, I'm used to it, I guess. And I guess really that is the only thing. First I want to show you guys what it looks like. So here's the old one. So it looks like they only went in the actual like port site and not where the tubing was as well. They didn't touch that, which I think is, I can't even see it in the dark, but it's up here somewhere. So they only did that, and so that's what that looks like. The bandaging is a lot different than my old one. The last time they just basically cut me open, and then they used like a glue, and then the port was down here that they like stuffed into my chest. So this is different. I don't know if this is glue with this on it. I don't know if it's stitches. I have no idea. They didn't give me any information. On this side is the small little one for the tubing. Again, I don't know what they did under there. And then here is the new one. Let's see if I can show you guys better, because I haven't even seen it. So my last surgery was a line where they had cut me open, and then they stuffed it into down here. So I was never having to go through like where they stitched me up. I was able just to pop and poke my new port. This here. Unfortunately, this is all in the same area, and the bitch closed it up with all this stuff. No, not bitch, you know what I mean. I'm just really frustrated. Like, how am I going to access my port when I can't get to it? And I can't peel these off. I don't know what is under here. If it's blood, stitches, or glue, I don't know. And he's told me, he says to keep it on until it falls off. So I can't infuse, and now I don't have a peripheral line because they took it out of my arm. So what do? Now I have to call a home health care team tomorrow and ask them to come to my house for 1 week and then discharge me out of their system. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Peace out, guys. Peace out, guys.